Good evening, friends. This session is dedicated to all language learners, and today we are going to discuss about using future tense in day-to-day conversation. See, generally, what happens that when we are talking or when we are conversing with one another, we often use simple future tense while when the action is about to take place just in the near future. For instance, if you're talking to your friend and if your friend is planning to go somewhere and just for a tour, then he can say that, well, I will go to the next picnic spot tomorrow. Or suppose someone is going for a small journey, he will say that I shall go to Patna the next week. Someone will say that, well, I will plan a trip next month, like that. So next week, next month, next Sunday, she will celebrate her 10th birthday next Sunday. So these are the actions which we often use in simple future tense just to express those actions which are likely to take place in the near future. For instance, you may say that, well, I will post this letter tomorrow. Suppose you are not going to post this letter tomorrow, you will say that, well, I will post it little later. Or she will go to Mumbai next week, as there is COVID spread of COVID wave 3. She will go to Mumbai next week, like that. So I shall, will, I also takes will also, I shall, we shall, and most of the subjects takes will. So subject plus shall, will plus v1 plus subject plus complement. Now when you are conversing about some of the actions which are likely to take place in the near future, and you have made a planning for that, you may use future continuous tense also, and the structure will be subject plus will shall plus be plus v4 plus subject plus complement. Like, suppose you have made a planning that next week you will be solving quadratic equations in maths, then you will say that I shall be solving quadratic equations all throughout the next week. That next week you have made a planning that you shall be solving only quadratic equations. Similarly, as the schools are not running, for children are at home, so all the children will be attending online classes all throughout the next week. So this future continuous also states actions which is going to continue at some time in the future. Like, next week she will be leaving for London. Suppose she is planning to go to London next week, she will say that next week she will be leaving for London. He will be going to Allahabad next month, like that. So she will be solving all her problems next Monday. So this continuous also states actions which is likely to take place at a time in the near future or in the future tense. Future perfect generally comes with the phrases like by the time, by the next week, by the time, like that. You can say that we shall have finished our assignment by the next week or by the week that comes next. I shall have finished my homework by the time my friend returns home. She will have completed her class 10 exam by the time her sister finishes her 12th exam. So future perfect also states action which will have completed by a time in the near future, and it is generally associated with the phrase by this time, by next time, by that time. Like, by this time next year, Ashok will have taken his university degree. By this time next year, she will have appeared in her class 10 exam, board exam. By this time next year, she will have finished all her assignments. So future perfect also states actions which is dependent on simple present. Like, by the time you reach a station, she will have finished all her assignments. By the time her father reaches office, she will have completed all her homework. So future perfect and simple present go hand in hand. And so we are talking about simple future, future continuous, and future perfect. Once again, I'll tell you that whenever the two actions are interdependent, we start the first one simple present and the second one simple future. No two future will be together. Like if you work hard, you will certainly pass. So the first one is simple present. If you work hard, beginning with a verbal conjunction if you work hard, you will pass the examination. If she starts early in the morning, she will reach the office in time. If he starts working sincerely, he will complete the exam. So all these are the actions which are interdependent. So simple present and simple future go hand in hand when the actions are interdependent, and the two clauses are simple present followed by simple future. No two future will be together. So, and like that, unless you work hard, you will not pass. Unless she comes in time, she will not get the registration form. Like that. So, unless, if, all these are, always use the simple present with simple future. No two future can be together. So, remember, never use any future tense after if, until, when, whenever, while, before, after, as soon as, since. Don't use simple future tense. Like this is wrong. I shall give her the message as soon as she will come. That is wrong. The right answer is I shall give her the message as soon as she comes. I shall give her the advice as soon as she attends my class. I shall give her the message as soon as she reaches the office. Never use two future tense together. Always use simple present followed by simple future. So that is what I wanted to discuss in this video. And this is Eddie Singh on the channel Easy English by Eddie Singh, your own channel. Thank you. Thanks a lot.